Wendy's Brisbane is now open. Yes, a second Wendy's has hit southeast Queensland. In case the terrifying sight of an army of cloned redheads gallivanting around the city didn't make it obvious enough, a new Wendy's restaurant, the flagship House of Wendy's, is now open near King George Square. Over the last few days, we've seen a marketing onslaught from the Wendy's team. First, there were red-haired wigs appearing on statues around the city. Then we saw a phalanx of Wendy's sauntering around the Brisbane CBD, confusing scooter riders and hassling diners from rival fast food chains before being summoned back to their living quarters. I think they all live in some sort of underground chamber. There was an opening party on Monday night for Brisbane's social media elite, and they all reported a good time. But what does the man on the street think? I'm a man who spends a lot of time on the streets, sometimes even in the gutter, so I went to check it out. The lineup wasn't crazy when I got there, and there were some QR codes where you could look at the menu. Here's the menu with some of the prices. The facade evokes an old-school cinema marquee and is an eye-catching sky blue, apparently unheard of for Wendy's restaurants globally. This level opens up straight to Adelaide and Albert Streets and is dining only, though does have ordering kiosks. There was also a DJ there, but I think she's not permanent. Downstairs is the kitchen, dining areas, and a few fun spots. It has a sleek, modern design with reflective surfaces everywhere, making it easy to admire yourself as you wait for your meal. To the left of the steps is the red area, which seems to be the serious dining room. A vaguely Soviet mural of Wendy herself commands you to eat big and enjoy yourself. To the right is the blue area, which is a bit more fun. There's this quite nice display of upcycled bows, and this area where you can take a photo of yourself to preserve your memories of being at Wendy's. The person who used it before me forgot to type in their email address, so I typed mine in and got their photo. It looks like she was having a ball. By the way, if this is you, DM me and I'll send it to you. In addition to the generally shiny surfaces, there's an actual mirror wall where you can pretend to be Wendy. Personally, I think it's a two-way mirror with a pervert on the other side, like that movie, Bad Times at the El Royale. Speaking of perverts, the toilets were clean, warm, and inviting. At least the male ones were. A far cry from the pube and E. coli playground that is the Queen Street Mall public toilets. These are without question the cleanest toilets in the city, but it's early days yet. Overall, the subterranean Wendy's kitchen and dining area is chic, fun, and offers plenty of seating. It really does make the Queen Street Mall Hungry Jack's Burger Bunk look like a public toilet with tables in comparison. Anyway, enough about the House of Wendy's. How was the food? Let's grab our bag and go up the convenient escalator to the exit. Alrighty, I'm back from the Wendy's and I'm now deep in the bowels of the King George Square car park. Let's check it out. So I have been to Wendy's before at the Surfers Paradise store, so I've got a pretty good idea of what their food is like. This time around, I did get some chips, I got the Frosties, I got the chili chicken tenders, and for something new, I got the chili cheese fries. Let's start with the fries. There's not much of them, but they were $2.50, so that's not bad. Pretty good, if a bit over-salted. Let's calm down on the salt. Thanks, Wendy's. On to the tenders. Yeah, they do look pretty good. Although, I don't know, these are a bit small. But anyway, let's give it a go. Very nice. Once again, and this is becoming a habit with Wendy's, they have forgotten my signature sauce. Once again, I've been to Wendy's 3 times. I'm yet to try the signature sauce. They keep forgetting to give it to me. I don't know. Maybe as part of their process, they should put it in the box. Because, yeah, they just forgot to give it to me. This is quite good, though, by itself. Yum. It is proper chicken breasts. You can see that. Yeah, that is good stuff. Juicy, really, like, a good taste of chicken. Perfectly cooked. And this spicy coating is very nice. It's not super spicy, it's not crazy, but yeah, I like it. It gives it a little bit of a kick. I think it's an improvement on the original. I do like my spice, so this is a good one. I'm still wondering what this signature sauce tastes like. Now onto the chili cheese fries. These look pretty good. I had their chili before. It was nice. What's their chili cheese fries like? Let's give it a go. Yum. Wow. These are a dirty, loaded fry. I can tell you that much. Wow, I think the Wendy's chili is quite good. I do like it. And I also like that they reuse the patties that they didn't sell. It saves them money and it's good for us. Their meat patties are fresh, never frozen. So they always, if they have some on hand, they'll put it in the chili. And on top of the fries here, these are really quite good. Yum. The cheese possibly could do with some improvement. It's a little bit slimy, but yeah, not bad. Actually, for $6.50, these are really not too bad at all. And now onto the Frosties. I don't recall seeing them in this size at the Surfers Paradise store. I'm not sure, but these are the mini Frosties. These were only $3, so, you know, not bad. A nice little treat if you need a treat. Everyone does make kind of a big deal about these, but it is just ice cream in a cup, like a thin ice cream in a cup. But look, I'm not complaining. I mean, everyone loves ice cream. And I will say this chocolate one is actually quite good. It hits just the right notes of bitterness. It's just at the good level of bitter. It's not super sweet. For an American chain, you would imagine they would be super sweet, but they're not. They're sweet, but not super sweet. They're not sickly. Fantastic. I have seen in America, they do lots of seasonal Frosties, so I'm looking forward to Australian Wendy's doing that. All in all, this is a decent feed. I didn't get a burger this time. You can check out my Surfers Paradise reviews for them. The burgers are good. The chicken tenders, great. And I do like what they're doing with chili sauce down at Wendy's. Keep it up. Wendy's has made a loud and garish splash into the heart of the Brisbane CBD. I'm sure it'll be around for a while, but will it attain the cult status of the Queen Street Mall Hungry Jacks? It's hard to say. The last time I visited the Queen Street Mall McDonald's, it was busier than a train station after a Taylor Swift concert, which shows that Brisbane has an insatiable appetite for burgers. However, there used to be the Japanese favorite Moss Burger right across the road from where Wendy's currently stands. Now, despite opening to much fanfare a few years ago, that Moss Burger failed in Australia, and in fact, the whole company exited the country. It's also worth mentioning that Carl's Jr., which is pretty similar to Wendy's in a lot of ways, is also having some trouble getting a foothold in the Australian market. I like Wendy's and I wish them well, but it'll be interesting to see where they are in 10 years. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be around to comment on it when that happens, so make sure you're subscribed to find out what's happening with Wendy's in 10 years. Anyway, many thanks for watching. I'll catch you all later. Cheers. Convenient escalator to the exit. I got a small chips. These were quite good. A fan favorite is to dip them in the delicious Frosties. Next, I got a spicy chicken tender. These are some of the best fast food tenders you are going to get. A fan favorite is to dip them in the delicious Frosties. For something new, I tried the chili cheese loaded fries. These were pretty good, although I don't think they need the cheese sauce. A fan favorite is to dip them in the delicious Frosties. Of course, I also got a chocolate Frosty. A fan favorite is to dip them in the delicious Frosties. The food was undoubtedly fast food, but was pretty well made. They were busy, but standards were high, and I got my food pretty fast. It was every bit as good as their Surfers Paradise sister store. Whether or not Wendy's will take off in Australia, I don't know. It is worth pausing to remember that there was a Moss Burger just across the road from where the Wendy's now stands. It's now a freaking booper. A reminder that not everything is a safe bet.